Hi, fourth grade. I wanted to come on here and make sure that everybody knew what they were supposed to do today. On Friday, you should have worked on Study Island and done your test over textual evidence, and you should have worked on IXL H2 and 3. On Monday, you're going to log into Study Island, and you're going to do drawing inferences, and you're going to show me effort. I'm not asking you to spend forever on these assignments. I'm asking you to show, when I log in, for me to see that you are trying, that you have tried to get a good grade. On paper, you're going to reread your Rent Jazz Party in your reading book, and you're going to complete the Rent Jazz Party selection quiz. So this is on paper, so I'm going to highlight this orange. So this is in your packet, okay? So after you've read, you're going to go to your selection quiz. It looks like this, Rent Jazz Party selection quiz from Module 3. You're going to use your test-taking strategies, and you're going to answer the questions. I see a question over theme. Remember, a theme is a life lesson that you can apply to your life. The rest of these you should be able to do. Okay, after you are done with your Rent Jazz Party selection quiz, in your packet, it's called Paul Revere's Write. It is a ReadWorks. It's on paper. You're going to write in complete sentences. This is in your packet. Provide evidence where you can. So I'm going to put provide evidence where you can. If you're writing, provide me some evidence that proves your answers. Okay, on Tuesday, you're going to log into Study Island again, and you're going to do academic language today. Okay, so these are those vocabulary words that have to do with science or social studies, or that are, they go with the subject that you're talking about. So if we were talking about natural disasters, we might see academic language like meteorologists, tornadoes, seismographs, stuff like that. You're going to show me effort, so that way when I log in, I'm seeing that you're trying to get a good grade on this. After this, you're going to do Module 3 Week 1 assessment. This is in your packet, so I'm going to highlight it orange again. You're going to complete the whole thing. We'll be checking it when you get back. Use your test-taking strategies. So this looks like this. It is called Ben Franklin's Big Splash. You're going to read all the way through. So this asks you about the suffix less. Remember, less means without. This asks about the setting of your story. The setting is where the story takes place. So how is it important to the plot? How is it important to what happens in your story? This is asking about an antonym, a word that means the opposite. This next part is talking about the different parts of plot. So remember our triangle that goes down. Remember, we have our rising actions, our climax, our falling actions, and then our resolution. So what you have to do on this one is you have to read each sentence, and you have to decide, is this a rising action before it gets to my climax, my big thing in my story? Is this my climax? Is it the big part in my story? Or is this my falling action? Is that an event that happens after my climax? Why would the author repeat the phrase ta-da? Okay, this last one says, what is the theme of the story? Use details from support your answer. Remember, a theme is a life lesson that you can apply to your own life. Okay, never give up. It's important to persevere. Mistakes are how we learn. Those are all life lessons. So think about a theme from your passage up here and write me a few sentences about it. You have to write in complete sentences and use details from the story to support your answer. This next part is it's your writing part or your grammar part. So you're going to read. I see some dialogue in here. It's going to ask you about some changes. So you're going to have to go back up to these sentences and plug and chug. Put these answer choices in your sentence to see if they need to be changed or not. Same thing on these, plug and chug. Go back in your passage and see what needs to be changed. And if no change is needed, mark no change. All right, after you're done with that, I would go back over and make sure I'd put checks on my paper. I would say, okay, Let me go back and check on Study Island. Have I done my test? Okay, I have. Check. IXLH 2 and 3? Check. I'd go back and I'd check over my work and make sure that I got everything done. So remember, these things that are in orange, they are in your packet, right? And do you have to upload a screenshot to Canvas? No, you don't have to do that. I will see your work online, and then you're going to bring me your packet back the Monday after Thanksgiving, and we'll check over your packet. One more thing. I will be on Zoom tomorrow, Monday and Tuesday from 8 to 8:30. If you need me, come on there and ask me some questions. If you think of something after that, shoot me an email and we will figure it out. All right. I thank you all for listening, and I hope that you have a great Thanksgiving.